Hey guys, had to catch more fish here. Want to talk to you today about sand-tone lures. We all know that they make spinner baits, and in my opinion, the very best jigs on the market. But what doesn't get a lot of attention that sand-tone makes is probably the finest shaky head ever built. It hooks and holds fish better than any shaky head I have ever tried, and I have fished them all. Lake Norman, where I fish, is clear water. So finesse fishing is a must. And so you get used to fishing a lot of shaky heads. It's known for two things: skipping jigs and skipping shaky heads. So when you hook a fish with the Piglet shaky head, this is the key. You can get bit on any shaky head, but the key is the way this Piglet holds on the fish. Where you penetrate their mouth with this shaky head prevents you from losing fish. And it's unlike anything I've ever seen. It's almost like a straight shank worm hook. It is going to hit them, and it's going to hit them hard past the barb. No hooking them in the edge of the mouth. No hooking them, skin hooking them. No where you can see where you've set the hook on a shaky head, and you can see where the hook point has drugged the top of their mouth and finally penetrated to the barb. It does not happen with a Piglet shaky head. When this thing penetrates, it goes to the barb. And I'm going to tell you why. Part of it is because of that flat line tie. It doesn't push their mouth open. And actually, when you're pulling your line with that flat line tie, it's going to rotate it up. Number two, 60-degree line tie. Like I said, when you're trying to pull that thing through, it's not jamming. A 90-degree hits and jams. And then three, that screw lock. That's not an ultra big screw lock, but it's plenty enough bite to hold on to your worm and not get it torn up. Get it torn to pieces. And then fourth, finally, is the gap between the hook and the screw lock. You've got 3/4 of an inch, almost an inch, between that screw lock and the point of that hook. That's plenty of gap to get the hook set, because if you don't have enough gap, that hook won't penetrate. It'll slide out, and then finally, once it hits something irregular, it'll grab and penetrate. But not with this. You hit a flat surface in that fish's mouth, that hook's going in, it's going in straight, and it's penetrating to the barb every time. Losing fish on a Piglet shaky head does not happen. I guarantee you I've caught over 200 fish on this Piglet shaky head. Not this one individually, but over an amount of time. These strong Gamakatsu hooks. You can really knock the crap out of them and pull them out of some cover if you have to. I fish them in brush piles all the time. 15-pound fluorocarbon. I'll bust them real good, and I'll pull them right out of that cover with this thing. You are not going to lose fish on this. It doesn't happen. So guys, next time you're checking out shaky heads and you're looking at, all the other products out there on the market, just buy one pack of the Piglet shaky heads and set the hook on one fish. And watch, I'm not lying to you, watch where this thing hooks them. It gets them deep, and they do not come off. It doesn't happen, okay? Now I'm going to tell you about the selection. We've got the 1/8 ounce, the 3/16, the 1/4 ounce, and the 5/16, okay? They come in jet black or camo green. They've got a round ball head style and a football head style that's got the flat part on it. This jig stands up better than a spot remover. It stands up better than any other shaky head on the market. And with the 5/16, you can do your power finesse fishing. Get you a big 8-inch worm or maybe a 6 or 7-inch Cinco. You can put this thing out there, fish ledges with it. 5/16, just over a quarter. This thing's plenty heavy enough to fish down to 20 feet. So guys, I'm telling you, next time you're in the market for new shaky heads, one pack of the Piglets, hook one fish, and I guarantee you it will blow you away. So like I said, guys, at Catch More Fish here, check out the Team Sand-Tone Piglet shaky heads. The very best shaky head that's ever been built, bar none. Thanks again, guys, and tight lines.